Okay, guys, now we're in this soft guy era stage. I don't even know what this thing is. I was watching a couple of videos. We did the live stream, which, by the way, is on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays at 5 p.m. We watched like an hour of a couple of videos that are going in a loop of people justifying everything. But just in case you didn't know what the hell soft guy era was and you saw it trending for some reason, some drizzle going on. It's off of Sprinkle Sprinkle for the soft girl era. Let's get into the video.
Era is, or you just simply hate the soft guy era, this video is for you. Shout out to my fellow Mark Pollard, for dropping a slideshow on Instagram explaining what this is. So if you didn't know, me and my brother Goody started the soft guy era a few weeks ago, and it's going viral. We have been wreaking havoc on the internet, and so have the rest of y'all.
I just don't know which one is his brother. Are both of them his brothers? The TikTokers at Scarface Mark and Lil Goody have launched the soft guy era meme. It's good they're taking a hold of it because they're actually like, they're branding it up and then actually having clothes made and all this stuff and actually creating a business around it. They're handling it.
We love the support. Keep dropping y'all videos. Let's keep making them mad. So now we're going into detail on what this is. The idea. Men in their soft guy era want to find high value women who can take care of them in ridiculous ways.
High value
yes,
women
we
that
do.
can take care of
them.
them.
They want us to have money. I want my woman to have money as well.
Makes sense.
It's only right. Drizzle, drizzle. The soft guy era.
And you see, that was just a direct thing for equality. He's like, if I want to have money, if the girl wants me to have money, then I just want her to have money anyways. But if you guys are good being independent women in the first place, then you already had your own money and didn't need the man to take care of you. So it just balances things out a little bit more. It's not just the guy bringing everything, and then the girl being like, I am the table, all that stuff.
Is a response to the soft girl era of 2023. It mocks videos in which women demand ridiculous things from men. It twists a mnemonic device from YouTuber Letitia Puday, aka the Sprinkle Sprinkle Lady. It's a supervision of alpha male content.
He said supervision. It's a subversion of alpha male content, which was supposed to be the pink pill content, because that was the alpha male content. Nobody even really called themselves that. They always say that, but that was the red pill content. And then the opposite version was the pink pill content. And it's supposed to be like a direct contradiction of it to show how ridiculous both movements are, because they're both extremes, when everything that is relatable and that can be agreed upon is right in the middle.
Here's the kicker, and this is what they don't like. The 4 points. Women say they want equality, but then some demand the most unequal situations from men. And this includes men paying all the bills, but the woman is making money as well, but she doesn't want to come out of pocket because she's a woman, right? Doesn't make sense. That doesn't sound equal to me. Now we're going to go down to insight. If men acted like this, they'd be laughed out the room. See, now when women are hearing these things, they're like, oh, this is ridiculous. No way. You want a mom. You want a parent. You want a man. No, we just want what you guys want from us in return. Now on to the advantage. Men believe they bring a lot to the table, so maybe they are now the table. See, a lot of men don't realize they are the table. If a man is paying all the bills, sir, you are the table. You're providing for a woman and your children. You are the table. But a lot of men don't realize who they are. So they really don't know they've been manipulated into living old-fashioned ways. That shit is over and it's dead. These women get money now. It's time to spend that money now and contribute and work as a team. Eve was made to be a helpmate to Adam. Let's not play. Now the strategy. Show how outrageous it is when men demand to be provided for in the same equality. We all know being a provider in 2024 is a scam, so we don't care. So we're not doing that anymore. We know that's old-fashioned. These women got money. These women are working, so they need to contribute. We want a helpmate.
And a lot of y'all women, I've noticed this.
So that only depends on if you're dating in the first place. You can't be in a committed relationship already and then just automatically switch to soft guy era, especially if you have a housewife at home, or especially if you have a stay-at-home girlfriend and all that craziness. You can't just switch out of nowhere and be like, you need to go to work. You can, but then it's extremely douchey and it completely breaks the precedent that you already set. This definitely has to be something that you have to move into from the beginning. And that's if you're not being sarcastic and joking on the front end anyways, which a lot of this stuff is.
Too, when a man is usually taking care of y'all, right? Y'all really be ending up with diabetes. Y'all get diabetes faster.
because you're taking care of somebody and then they're just sitting. Like this guy, they be fat, not letting them hit, and then they take half of their shit. They scammers. The girls, some girls be scamming on them here. Let's see what this guy's saying.
Now you say, oh,
He's loud.
the soft guy era movement is promoting partnership. So you're telling me you are a grown woman and you're my woman and you can't put up 50% of the bills? You're broke and lazy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be committed to a broke, lazy bitch. That doesn't even make sense to me. You want me to pay 100% of the bills while you stay home, make them weak ass meals, do that weak ass Pilates sessions you do.
This is where, I keep saying the weak ass meals was coming. I'm like, what is she talking about? If you missed it, we have people in the comments. This is a live show, Monday, Wednesdays, Friday at 5 p.m. By the way, and she was saying that I don't make any weak ass meals. It was because this guy was saying that.
You do every single day while you say, oh, are we sending our kids to private school? How the fuck can we do that, bitch?
Damn,
How?
he's so aggressive with it, bro. Why is he so aggressive with it? Oh my god. You can talk nice. You don't have to be so mean. Especially if you're gonna get your point across. No yelling, no cussing, man.
I'm paying all of your bills and I'm paying for your lifestyle. How the fuck are we gonna send our kids to private school? Well, goody, well, you're not supposed to date if you're not ready to spend money. You're not supposed to date if you don't have your things in order, okay? And don't be mad when men only want to get married around the ages of 30 to 35. Because we're working with women that don't want to work together. So we have to come to the table with everything figured out. Oh, these men are not trying to get married. They're trying to get married late. Well, I'm sorry, bitch. You want me to pay all the bills and take care of all the shit in the house monetarily for the kids.
True.
So
true.
who's really
The girl can't be mad that dudes want to be they want to get married later. That makes sense though when you have everything already set. I know a lot of 30-year-olds nowadays, the millennials that are in the heart of being a millennial, or it's like the very tail end shit, don't even know what they're doing with their life. And don't feel bad if that's you. Like you don't know what's going on. Every position that you try to take, every direction you think you're going, somehow just keeps messing up. The world that you've been brought up in is kind of iffy. Everything's kind of messed up in itself, especially in terms of inflation and how the government's leaning and all this stuff, man. So it's just hard out there in general, and everybody's taking the burden on this. So girls, there's no way in hell sane-minded girl is gonna be all mad when dudes are like, nah, I need to wait, I need to get my shit together. That's so weird. You want to rush somebody to get married and they don't have their stuff together, but then you get mad when they're trying to take their time to get their stuff together to come at you correctly. You can't get mad at that.
Really winning here? It really don't look like the black community. We're losing. White people, they get married 18 to 25, band together, buy a couple houses. They're going 50-50. They put
Okay, we could say that. We're only 10% as black people. So when you're talking about the majority in America anyways, then of course you're going to see, you could pick and pull different, prime examples from like, oh, the white people are doing so well. There's a lot of white people that mess it up too. But in black people, we have such a much smaller pool to pick from and then try to find like great relationships and stuff. But there's a lot of messed up on all sides. They just have a bigger pool so you can be selective of examples you want to pick.
Their kids in private school. We out here arguing, hey, how come you didn't send me money for my hair and nails? Bitch, go to hell.
Damn,
I really want you to take the elevator to hell.
So from
Hey, so all the dudes out there in their softboy era, shut up, dude. No, seriously, shut up. Because it's fuckboys like y'all that created this in the first place. What do you mean, bro?
What are you getting out of this, bro? What are you getting? Like, can you let me know? Please. You're talking about the soft guy era, but with all your mannerisms and stuff of that nature in your videos, doing all that stuff like that, I'm starting to think that you don't even date women. You are the softest boy. You are a soft guy. For real. Not our type of soft guy, but
for real.
You know what I mean? And it's like with all this pandering that you're doing, It's like, what happened with you and your baby moms? What are you getting out of pandering to women online? What are you getting out of this? What are you, I just want to know. Because what the,
I hope the response to this is immediately after.
nothing wrong. I think you date men. I don't know what it is, bro, and it's fine. Do your thing, but come on, man. Come on.
I don't care what anybody says,
Okay.
but a guy should always be paying for dates.
Never.
I already
Never.
know men are
Shut
gonna
up.
Shut up. Anyways, let's move on to the next one.
Got out the car? She didn't even have flowers to give.
I don't want that, but I'm gonna cry. I'm trying to get this off, and I need a screwdriver. I just wish someone would pull over and help me.
Womp womp. I'm in my soft guy era. If we
Soft
break
guy
down
era.
on the side of the road and you can't change the tire, you can't even assess what's wrong with the vehicle, you are less than a 3 and you don't deserve a king like me. I'm
Damn.
sorry, but I'm in my soft guy era. If you don't even know how to use scissors properly, you are not worth my time. I'm in my soft guy era. If you can't drop $100 on my synthetic oil change, you're legit a 0.
Bare minimum. Not you bragging about doing a bare minimum.
Can you guys throw in the comments what the hell a boy best friend is? It's just like a boyfriend that is like you're closer to? I don't know what that is.
Bare minimum. Not you bragging about doing a bare minimum.
The bare minimum. So I'm starting to get the whole idea of the soft guy era. They want their girls to do more. They just want them to match the same energy that was given during the soft girl era to hopefully, I'm assuming the goal is to take it out, right? To take out the soft girl era. Let's see some women that actually support the soft girl or soft guy era anyways.
So serious. Number one, this is clearly satirical in nature. Like they're taking it to the extreme, but be for real. But ladies, day after day, week after week, these are videos that women have been making and posting all over TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube. So we already knew, honestly, that they were going to give back, but we just didn't know how. But honestly, I'm not mad. Like, as a woman, I do want to live a soft life. I would love to not have to pull myself up by my bootstraps every single day and do what I gotta do. But I do it anyway. But why is it wrong for men to want a partner to share that with them? Again, I know these videos are extreme, but you understand what they're saying. And ladies, if we be 100% honest, if you love your man, you definitely tricking on him a little bit. I mean, because you're not afraid to share what you have. You're not stingy about spreading the love that you have or the wealth that you have because you want to show that person you love them.
I know that's right.
We've taken it a little too far. It's a little much. And if you don't have the bandwidth to understand satire or comedy or any of that stuff, and it's just, this conversation was never for you anyway. But okay, SGE, let's see what y'all got next.
I'm telling you. Yes, I'm telling you. Look, gentlemen, it's time to...
Yeah, that makes sense. So she had some very valid points. It is like if you can't even understand what they're trying to do, if they're being serious, you can't decipher if they're being serious or joking or being like, is this satire or not? Are these I'm gonna be mad and you start raging out, then yeah, it was not for you anyways. You would have never got that type of ideal. And if you met somebody like that in person, you would just blow them off either way. So it's not really for you, but it is just, hey, I want to be treated better. The men that are in their soft guy or whatever, they want to be treated better. You know, that's it. Just bring the same type of energy that the girl was bringing and then equal everything out. Nobody's trying to pull. Everybody's too tired in this generation, millennials down, and of pulling each other up. And we're trying to like work together as a team on an equal basis. That's what I'm getting from this. That's what it's speaking.
To turn off the tap. Hashtag turn off the tap.
Hashtag turn off the tap. I love it. If men turn off the tap, you'll be surprised how things will begin changing right before your eyes.
Because I know some of you guys have been simping out for a long time.
I'll say it again. Women that feed off of male attention are nothing without you. And in time, their resources will begin shriveling away. And when they realize there's no return, the veil of delusion will begin lifting for them. Then the agenda won't look and taste so good anymore. But as it stands, they're having their cake and eating it too, by draining wallets and feasting on that delicious attention. that all women love, whether they admit it or not.
So let's start with
I think a lot of people love attention, though. Let's be honest. But yeah, do girls do. That is their kind of currency right there. Is, and even if they get it from other girls, that's because then they'll be like, oh yeah, well I'm only putting this stuff on for. I'm not putting it on for men. I'm putting it on for myself. And then yourself is like if you can get attention from either girls or dudes or gay guys or lesbians. You just want it's some type of attention. But guys like attention too. We just don't get it that much. So when we do get it, it does mean something.
phase one.
You see, the soft guy era has made great strides in such a short period of time. It's opened a lot of dialogue, but what I love is that it's flavored with humor. But the truth is in the recipe. It's hidden deep in the ingredients.
Start pulling those bills that we've been paying back. We start pulling that money we've been spending in those clubs back. We start canceling those subscriptions.
I truly believe that men hold the power to set society.
But you see, like a lot of, unless you're in the top echelon of dudes, you will not be able to not spend in the club because the girl gets to pick the sexual stuff on the front end of dating. This is on the front end of dating. And the guys do decide if they want to be in a relationship or not. The girls hold the key to that in the beginning, while guys hold the key to relationships in the aftermath of it. So on the front end though, when you're meeting, girls have more options. They can just swipe to get away from you. They have drastically more options unless you're a top echelon dude. So the bottom, 85% of dudes are not going to be able to like try to enact this soft guy era stuff. Anyways, that's from my eyes. That's how I'm seeing it. Let me know in the comments if you think differently, please.
Society back on its feet.
Let's turn the tap of attention off, starting today.
The most efficient way is to starve them out. Starve them out. And that's by taking away their two lifelines. A man's attention. B, the contents of a man's wallet. Women cannot hold out long when they're starved of attention and men's finances. Do you guys know?
But here's the thing. So if you can do that, that only works when it's the guy that the girl wants, that type of guy. So every type of guy, every guy that is that type would have to be doing the same thing. Otherwise, she will get attention. If she looks better than like a 6 or a 7, there's going to be hundreds of dudes that are going to be trying to get it, especially all the simps that are definitely not going to be doing the soft guy era stuff. So she'll still get that type of attention. It is just a more potent dose of attention when it's from the type of guy that she actually likes. Let's be honest here.
How much power that holds over us? If you only knew you could change the world in an instant. You, men, you hold the power. Never forget that. Drizzle, drizzle.
Drizzle, drizzle.
I have been thoroughly entertained at this internet battle between masculine men and toxic femininity. I'm going to say it. It's toxic.
That's the first time I've heard that, toxic femininity, because it went so far to the left of I am the table for girls and the guys need to do everything, especially when it was like equality was coming up and then feminism was pulling it. But it looked like the feminism took a hard left and then went into that crazy situation. So this is the pushback from all of that, which makes it fun. That's hence why she named it toxic femininity.
Soft gray era. Drizzle, drizzle. I'm here for it. Coming from a very independently minded woman, okay? I root for women. I root for women who are in positions where they have to grind. They have to do it. Kudos to you. What I'm not for is women who feel entitled or feel like they have to be a stay-at-home mom because they birth children, or they have to be a stay-at-home wife because their husband goes to work and should be making enough money to support them.
Should be.
That I can't get behind. This also coming from a majority of my days, I am a stay-at-home wife and mom. I do get to stay home because my husband does make really good money.
And I think the stay-at-home wives will be more in touch with this because they're not under the threat of the soft guy era stuff. They've already, in established relationship, they've already been through the dating phase. The girls that are in the dating phase are going to take the full blunt. Even if it's completely satirical, some guys will obviously take it seriously. The guys that are top echelon will take it seriously. And they're like, no, girl, you pay. Like, I'm not paying. Like, I have 10 other girls I can go see right now. I don't have to pay. But the dudes that have no options, you have to have options to be able to do this type of thing anyways. That's the major difference. And she's already past that stage. She's in the housewife stage. So she's like, fine, I'll happily take care of my man. That's just how we already have it set up anyways. It's just how I take care of him.
This little detail added in, it was a mutual agreement. I never tried to force that on my husband that I need to stay home. I should stay home. It was a conversation, many conversations about what would be best for our children. And that came from both of us saying that we feel like it's best for them to be homeschooled. Therefore, that puts me at home a lot more. However, I do have two part-time jobs. Yes, they are very part-time, like here and there, a couple days a week here, a couple days a week there. One of them is definitely more consistent. The other one is like a pickup here and there, which works for us. It totally works for us. And again, conversations were had, mutual agreements. But women who are getting upset about men kind of taking their voice back, taking their power back, if you're upset that they're doing this, then maybe take a look at what put them in this situation. But there are just some things that I don't know how to do, or I can't do because, like, physically I'm not strong enough, or
True.
my brain doesn't exactly work like his does, so he can figure things out that I can't.
That's just,
based on experience and based on...
That's all people though. Like, if everybody's different, so everybody can fix problem. The more people that are facing the problem, the better. That's why when you're in a relationship, you're facing many different conflicts in your relationship over time. And the more that you can work together, the more you know that person's strengths and weaknesses, the better you're going to be able to solve problems throughout the relationship anyways.
You know, the work that he does. Not to mention, for the last 13 years, I have seen not just my husband, but multiple men in my life battle a biased court system for custody and parenting time and through child support. I have seen them being dragged through the mud, raked over the coals, destroyed because of a bitter ex-woman, wife, girlfriend, whatever, baby mama.
Okay.
So if so many women are mad that this is happening, soft guy era, drizzle, if so many are so upset that this is happening, maybe step back and take a look at the patterns and the things that have been going on over the last decade and a half that have put men in this position. They have been silenced, they have been beaten down, they have been emasculated, and anytime they've tried to express that they're struggling, then all of a sudden they have to be a man. But then if they're too sensitive or too overly expressive, then they're told that they're not really men at all.
No.
So if anybody's mad about this drizzle and soft guy era, maybe step back and take a look and try to connect some dots and figure out why it happened. Men are often compared to animals or dogs or whatever. What happens when you cage up an animal for too long? They get a little bit cranky. And at this point, after everything, you didn't just chain them up. You didn't just chain the men up and make them sit in a corner quietly and agree to everything that the feminist movement has said and done. You didn't just put them in a corner. No. Then you started poking. You poked and poked and poked, and you criticized and you emasculated and you beat them down and you made them feel like they were worth nothing. You told them they were worth nothing. We don't need you, men. So now that they're responding, now that they've gotten tired of it and they've decided to speak out, now it's wrong.
Help me understand.
And this coming from the same movement, the same type of people and women that have said that men have beat women down, that men have treated women unfairly, that the pay is wrong, that this has happened, that that's happened, that they are bullies, that they whatever, that they don't respect you. Respect goes both ways. Love the saying that says it's not happy wife, happy life. It's happy spouse, happy house. That means it takes two.
Takes two.
Because I'm pretty sure not only one of you had to give vows at the wedding. I would safely bet that there were promises made on both ends of that. Defend people standing up for themselves, and I defend people doing and saying what's right and what's best for them. And if these men are finally speaking out, they're doing so because they've been backed into a corner. Drizzle.
Cool. Yeah, I think that she had great points there. The whole premise of everything is that you just need to treat the men better. That's pretty much how it is. You can't just be the table these days, especially when everything is so hard. Tell me what your thoughts are down in the comments. in order to enact the soft guy era, it's going to be top 10% guys. That just goes for the guys. Hey, get your looks together, get your haircuts gone, keep going to the gym, keep making yourself better, keep earning more, keep developing more so that you have more options, and then you could demand more from the women. This is stuff that we should all be doing anyways, but it's emphasized more so that you could enact, not jokingly either. You could actually do the soft guy era stuff and be successful with it as well, especially with higher echelon women. And I see this going. I saw some funny videos where it's like the older women. He's like, give me the older women because they will pay. They'll go on dates or whatever. Anyways, this video is too long. I will see you in the next one. Tell me your thoughts. Peace.